What if your mirror wasn't just showing your reflection, but your financial future? What if every smile you give yourself today could attract money tomorrow? It sounds unreal, but here's the truth no one tells you. Your mirror is the most powerful manifestation tool you own. Because every time you look at it, you're not just seeing your face, you're programming your subconscious. You're telling your mind who you are, what you deserve, and what reality to create next. And most people, they don't realize they're casting a spell every morning. They look at their reflection and silently repeat, "I'm tired, I'm behind, I'm not enough," and then they wonder why opportunities hide from them. But what if, just once, you flipped that energy? What if you stood in front of your mirror, looked straight into your own eyes, and smiled like someone who already has everything they asked for? What if you said, "I attract wealth, I radiate trust, I am ready for abundance"? Because here's the science. When you smile, your brain floods with dopamine and serotonin, the same chemicals that make you feel confident, magnetic, and unstoppable. And energy follows emotion. So the moment you choose that smile, you're not faking confidence, you're creating it. You're aligning your frequency with the vibration of prosperity itself. Now imagine pairing that shift in energy with one simple, real-world action: opening a credit builder account. Because the universe rewards consistency, and so does the financial system. Your mirror says, "I'm ready." Your credit builder card says, "I'm responsible." Together, they send a message that the entire world responds to. This person can be trusted with more. Every morning, you stand before the mirror not as who you were, but as who you're becoming. You smile, you speak wealth into your reflection, and then you back it with aligned action. Because that's where the real transformation happens. When vibration meets verification. When the spiritual meets the financial. When your reflection becomes your reality. So today, stand before your mirror. Smile like money is already looking back at you. Because maybe, just maybe, it is. What if money could see you, not your account, not your bills, but you? What if, right now, every time you look in the mirror, money is watching, deciding whether to move closer or farther away? Sounds strange, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Money isn't cold numbers. It's energy. And energy is drawn to confidence, clarity, and gratitude. The exact vibration that begins with one simple act: smiling at yourself. You see, the mirror doesn't just reflect your face, it reflects your frequency. When you frown, when you criticize yourself, when you repeat old stories of struggle, your energy collapses, and so does your attraction field. But when you smile, even for 10 seconds, something shifts. Your eyes soften. Your heartbeat steadies. Your entire body begins broadcasting one silent, powerful message: I am safe to receive. And that's when the magic starts. Because money moves toward people who believe they can hold it. Now here's where it gets even more powerful. When that inner confidence meets structure. When you look in the mirror, smile, and then open a credit builder account, you're doing more than a ritual. You're syncing two worlds, energy and evidence. The mirror activates your subconscious. The credit system records your consistency. One builds your frequency, the other builds your foundation. And together, they create the flow where abundance can finally land and stay. Most people chase money, but those who master this ritual attract it. They become magnetic, not because of luck, but because of alignment. So tomorrow morning, before the rush, before the noise, stand in front of your mirror. Take one deep breath. Look into your own eyes and smile, like you're greeting wealth itself. Whisper, "I attract trust. I radiate abundance. I am seen by money." And as you walk away, remember, the universe doesn't respond to effort, it responds to energy. So start there, with your reflection. Because once money sees you smiling, it won't look away again. Now, before we go deeper into this ritual, I need you to do something important. Something that locks this energy in. If you're here, it's not by accident. Something brought you, your energy, your curiosity, maybe even your higher self, and that means the shift has already started. So right now, take one powerful action to anchor it. Subscribe to this channel. Because every week, we unlock new rituals that merge energy and money, practices that reprogram your mind and awaken your wealth frequency. Next, tap the bell. Don't wait. That bell isn't just a reminder from YouTube. It's a signal to the universe that you're ready for consistency. You're saying, I choose to stay aligned. I choose to stay in flow. Now take a deep breath. And if what you've heard so far resonates with something inside you, hit like. Because that tiny action is an energy exchange. Every click sends a vibration of gratitude that multiplies the message and calls more abundance back to you. And finally, scroll down and comment this declaration right now. I align with wealth. Don't underestimate this. That comment isn't for me, it's for you. It's a written affirmation that marks the moment your vibration began to change. It tells the universe, I'm here, I'm awake, I'm ready. This channel is not just a space for watching, it's a frequency you join. Every person who subscribes becomes part of a field of abundance, a network of energy that supports your growth, clarity, and prosperity. So anchor it right now, subscribe. Tap the bell, like this video. Comment, I align with wealth, because those actions aren't random, they're rituals. Tiny physical gestures that seal your intention into reality. And when you act while you're still feeling the energy, that's when manifestation begins to move fast. You didn't find this message, it found you. And now, your next level begins. What if smiling in the mirror could actually attract more money into your life? It sounds almost too simple to be true. Yet that simplicity is exactly where the magic hides. Because here's the truth. Your energy introduces you before your words ever do. Every time you look in the mirror, you're not just seeing your reflection, you're having a private conversation with your subconscious mind. You're telling it who you believe you are. You're programming it to expect success, or to accept limitation. Most people don't even realize it, but their daily ritual of looking in the mirror is filled with self-criticism. They see flaws, they see the weight of bills, failures, stress. They look away too quickly, not realizing they're sending a signal of rejection to their own energy field. They silently repeat affirmations of scarcity. I'm tired, I'm behind, I'm not enough. And that vibration of lack echoes throughout their day, shaping the opportunities or missed opportunities that follow. But what if, for just 30 seconds a day, you flip that entire story? What if you stood still, looked directly into your own eyes, and smiled, not out of vanity, but out of recognition? What if you told yourself clearly and deliberately, I attract wealth, I am magnetic to prosperity, I am ready to receive? Because here's what science says, your brain doesn't know the difference between a genuine smile and an intentional one. The simple act of smiling activates dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, the chemicals of confidence, clarity, and creativity. Those aren't just emotions, they're fuel. They change your posture, your tone, your decisions. They make you more open, more intuitive, more likely to recognize and seize the right opportunities. And that's where money begins to flow, not from effort alone, but from alignment. When you feel worthy, your vibration changes. When your vibration changes, your actions follow. Now imagine adding a second element, something practical, something measurable, a credit builder card. Because while the mirror shifts your energy, responsible credit habits shift your reality. Every on-time payment says to the universe and the financial system, I can be trusted with more. So when you combine these two worlds, the mirror smile ritual and the credit builder hack, you bridge the unseen and the seen. Your inner self broadcasts readiness, while your outer habits demonstrate reliability. Your energy says, I'm open. Your actions say, I'm prepared, and together, they attract wealth, not as fantasy, but as a natural response to your new vibration. So today, you'll learn exactly how to use your reflection as your most powerful financial tool. Because sometimes, The first step toward abundance isn't found in your bank app. It's found in your own eyes. Your self-image creates energy. Credit builder cards create trust. And when you merge both, you begin building wealth from the inside out, from vibration to validation. Most people think wealth starts with money. It doesn't. It starts with identity, with how you see yourself before the world does. When you look in the mirror and smile, you're not just expressing positivity. You're literally reprogramming your subconscious mind. You're teaching your body that confidence is safe, that receiving is natural, that abundance belongs to you. Because if deep down you believe wealth is hard, distant, or dangerous, your energy will reject it, no matter how much effort you make. But when you shift your self-image into one of peace, gratitude, and readiness, your vibration changes completely. You no longer chase money with fear, you attract it with ease. That's where the credit builder card comes in. It's not just a tool for raising your score. It's your tangible proof that you're capable of handling prosperity with maturity and structure. Each on-time payment is a declaration of trust, consistency, and self-respect. In the spiritual world, that's alignment. In the financial world, that's creditworthiness. In truth, they're the same energy, just expressed differently. Think of it this way: the mirror builds your self-worth. The card builds your net worth. Both whisper to the universe the same message: I can be trusted with more. And the universe always responds to trust. Credit builder cards don't just raise your score, they raise your frequency. They train your mind to value commitment, to honor your word, and to show up for yourself. Those are the same qualities that attract abundance in every form: money, opportunities, love, freedom. When you practice this ritual daily, smiling in the mirror, affirming I attract wealth, and taking one simple financial action, you'll start to feel something shift. Your posture straightens, your voice grows steadier. You move through the day differently, and the world feels that difference. You become a person of certainty, of calm confidence, and money naturally gravitates toward certainty. Because wealth doesn't respond to effort alone. It responds to energy in alignment with action. Every morning, your reflection becomes your reminder. You are not chasing money, you are magnetizing it. You are no longer proving your worth, you are living it. And when you smile at yourself with that awareness, even before the money arrives, you set the entire universe in motion to deliver exactly what matches your new vibration. That's where true financial transformation begins. Not in your wallet, in your mirror. Mark from Texas had been fighting the same invisible battle for years, the kind of struggle that doesn't just live in numbers, but in self-worth. His credit score was low, his confidence was even lower, and every bill that arrived in the mail felt like a quiet reminder that he wasn't where he wanted to be. He wanted to believe in change, but his reflection told him a different story, one of stress, guilt, and constant pressure. Then one morning, something inside him shifted. He was scrolling online when a short video caught his attention. It talked about mirror manifestation, about how self-perception could shape reality. It sounded strange, almost naive, but something about it resonated. So the next morning, before brushing his teeth, Mark decided to try. He stood in front of the bathroom mirror, took a deep breath, forced a small smile, and whispered, I attract wealth. I am worthy of prosperity. He didn't believe it at first, not fully, but he did it again the next morning, and again the next. By the end of the first week, something subtle had changed. His shoulders felt lighter. The heaviness in his chest, the constant anxiety about money, began to ease. He no longer looked at his reflection and saw failure. He saw possibility. He started checking his bank accounts not with fear, but with curiosity. That was new. But Mark didn't stop there. He decided to take one practical action to match his new mindset. He opened a credit builder card. Nothing fancy, just a small account designed to rebuild credit through consistent, on-time payments. He set up automatic payments, even if it was just for the minimum amount. It was simple, it was quiet, but it was powerful. Because every month, without fail, that small habit built a track record of reliability, both in the system and in himself. 6 months later, Mark checked his credit score. It had risen by 100 points. By the end of the year, he had doubled his savings. When people asked him what changed, he laughed and said, "Smiling in the mirror made me believe again. And once I believed, I started doing the things I used to avoid. My energy changed and money followed." That's the real secret. The mirror smile ritual didn't just raise his score, it raised his vibration. It replaced fear with consistency, shame with gratitude, and hopelessness with action. Because when you look in the mirror and see a wealthy person, calm, confident, deserving, the world begins to adjust around that image. Opportunities notice you. Resources respond to you. Even the algorithm of life begins to treat you differently. That's the power of expectation. When your reflection changes, your reality can't help but catch up. Here's your practical step, the one that turns your new energy into measurable progress. It's time to build trust with your money through structure, consistency, and accountability. The easiest and most powerful way to start. Use a credit builder card or credit builder loan. It's simple. These tools are designed for one purpose, to help you prove reliability, one payment at a time. They don't rely on your past. They build your future. And the moment you begin, the system starts to recognize you differently. Here's how it works. You open a credit builder account, usually with a small deposit or secured balance. Each month, you make your payments on time. Even if it's just $25 or $50, you don't need to chase rewards or spend more than you can handle. You're not doing it to impress the bank, you're doing it to train your subconscious. Because every time your payment goes through, you send 2 signals, one to the financial world, one to the energetic world. I am consistent. I can be trusted with more. And that's the exact vibration of wealth, trust. This is where spiritual practice meets real-world strategy. Your mirror smile reprograms your beliefs. Your credit builder payments prove those beliefs true. So set it up once. Automatic payments, same day every month. You'll never miss a date. You'll never have to stress about remembering. Automation turns discipline into ease, and ease is the frequency of abundance. Within 3 to 6 months, you'll begin to see results. Not just in your credit score, but in how you feel. There's a peace that comes from knowing your finances are organized. And that calm energy, it becomes magnetic. Because wealth doesn't grow from chaos, it grows from consistency. Your financial trust, both with yourself and with the system, becomes the foundation for everything that follows. So remember, use a credit builder account. Automate your payments. Smile each time you pay. Every on-time transaction isn't just money leaving your account. It's energy circulating back to you. Stronger, clearer, more abundant. When gratitude meets structure, prosperity has no choice but to arrive. Science calls it neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself based on what you repeatedly think, feel, and do. Mystics call it vibration, the frequency your energy emits to the universe. But in truth, they're describing the same phenomenon. Your inner state creates your outer results. When you look into the mirror and smile, you activate the mirror neuron system in your brain, the network that mirrors emotion, empathy, and recognition. In that moment, your subconscious registers a new image of yourself, confident, capable, deserving. The brain doesn't argue. It simply accepts what it sees. Now combine that with something tangible, like the credit builder hack. Each automatic payment strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning and discipline. So, while the ritual programs belief, the habit programs behavior. And when belief and behavior align, manifestation becomes measurable. Mystically, the mirror becomes a portal, not of vanity, but of identity. Each smile is a micro-activation of self-trust, a reminder that your energy is clean and open. And credit, when used with awareness, mirrors that same energy in the material world. Your credit score is simply your financial vibration measured in numbers. It tracks reliability, integrity, and flow. So when you maintain both your spiritual reflection and your credit habits, you're aligning both dimensions, the unseen and the seen. This is where magic becomes math. Your nervous system relaxes. Your financial data improves. Your reflection changes. Because wealth isn't random. It's a neurological and energetic pattern repeating itself. So every morning when you smile, you're activating serotonin and oxytocin, hormones that make you feel connected, confident, and grounded. Every evening when your automated payment runs, you're reinforcing that connection through proof. That's what spiritual science really is, vibration made practical. And in that alignment, prosperity stops being something you chase and starts being something you naturally reflect. Here's how to perform the mirror smile ritual plus credit builder hack in perfect harmony. Stand in front of your mirror. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Feel your feet grounded to the floor. Smile, not because everything is perfect, but because you're choosing peace over fear. Let that smile expand until your body feels lighter. Say out loud, I attract wealth. I am magnetic to prosperity. My energy builds trust. Let each word sink into your reflection. Speak to yourself as you would speak to someone you love. Hold your gaze for 10 seconds. Notice how your body feels, calm, open, alive. Now take action. Open your banking app or credit builder account. Set up autopay or make your payment consciously while repeating in your mind. Each payment multiplies my opportunities. Finish with gratitude. Place your hand over your heart and say, thank you for what I have. Thank you for what's coming. Repeat this ritual daily for at least 7 days. You'll notice your relationship with money shift, not through pressure, but through flow. Because when your actions match your energy, the universe mirrors it back in results. Repeat daily, slowly, deliberately. My smile builds my fortune. 5 simple words, yet they carry a frequency powerful enough to reprogram your entire energetic field. Say them when you wake up, before you even reach for your phone. Say them as sunlight hits your face, when your reflection still carries the innocence of a new beginning. Say them before paying a bill, before opening your banking app, or whenever you feel that old wave of doubt creeping in. Each repetition becomes a bridge between the person you've been and the person you are becoming. Because this isn't just affirmation, it's activation. Each time those words leave your lips, your subconscious receives an instruction. It hears, I am safe with wealth. I am expanding. I am capable. And slowly, without resistance, your inner reality begins to shift. The phrase works because it connects 2 worlds, emotion and action. My smile represents your energy, your openness, your willingness to radiate trust even before results appear. Builds my fortune represents your action, the tangible movement of money, the systems, the habits, the discipline. When those 2 meet in one sentence, you're sending a powerful message to the universe. I am aligned. Your subconscious doesn't argue with repetition. It accepts it as truth. The more you repeat a belief with emotion, the faster your brain rewires itself to support that belief. This is neuroplasticity in motion, the science of change fused with the spirituality of intention. At first, it might feel mechanical. You might stand in front of the mirror and whisper it without conviction. That's okay. The power isn't in the emotion you start with. It's in the consistency you build. Because over time, those 5 words stop sounding like hope and start sounding like truth. One morning, you'll say it and feel something click, a rush of calm certainty, a quiet knowing that your energy has caught up to your vision. You'll begin to walk differently, speak differently, and handle money differently. Your actions will start to align naturally with abundance because your mind finally believes it deserves abundance. That's why my smile builds my fortune isn't just a phrase, it's a blueprint. It's the energetic architecture of success. It turns your mirror into a portal of manifestation, your smile into a signal of wealth, and your daily routine into a sacred ceremony of self-trust. Every time you repeat it, your reflection becomes a little brighter, not because light has changed, but because you have. And in that moment, you understand. Fortune was never outside of you. It was always waiting inside, behind your smile. Now it's your turn. Don't just listen, do it. Right now, wherever you are, find the nearest mirror. Look into your own eyes like you're meeting the most powerful, abundant version of yourself for the very first time. Take a deep breath, let your shoulders relax and smile. Not a forced, polite smile, but a real one. The kind that feels like sunlight breaking through clouds. The kind that reminds you that, no matter where you are in life, wealth begins within. Feel that energy move through you. That is your new frequency. Calm, confident, magnetic. And now, seal it in with action. When you're done, come back here and comment below. My smile attracts money. Don't underestimate this small act. That comment is not just text on a screen. It's your declaration to the universe. It's an energetic signature, a signal that says, I'm ready to receive. Every person who comments sends a ripple through the field of abundance, and those ripples amplify one another. When you write it, you're not just affirming your belief. You're joining a collective wave of prosperity that grows stronger with each person who declares it. So don't scroll past this moment. Declare it, claim it, anchor it. And while you're here, take 3 more aligned actions. Like this video. That single click is an act of gratitude, a signal that says, yes, I receive. Subscribe to the channel. That's your commitment to your own growth, your own prosperity journey. Turn on the bell. Because every new video we share carries another activation, another code of abundance, another bridge between energy and wealth. These rituals are more than practices. They're reminders that money responds to consciousness. And the more consistently you show up in this energy, the faster your outer world catches up. Together, we're not just talking about money, we're transforming our relationship with it. We're building a new vibration of wealth, one rooted in peace, gratitude, and self-worth. A vibration where confidence replaces fear, where action flows from joy, and where prosperity becomes natural. Every ritual we share, every word you repeat, every smile you give yourself, is part of that awakening. And it's not just changing your life. It's changing the energetic economy of everyone connected to this message. So let's do it together. Say it out loud one last time as you smile. My smile attracts money, because it truly does. This is where the energy shifts, the story rewrites, and the new reality begins. It all starts here, with one simple, powerful, undeniable truth. Your smile is your fortune.